Mary Magdalene, who was sometimes called Mary of Magdala, was a woman who, according to the four canonical Gospels, which are the books of Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, traveled with Jesus as one of his followers and was a witness to his crucifixion and one of the first people to learn of his resurrection. Magdalene means that she came from the town of Magdala, which was a fishing town on the western shore of the Sea of Galilee. Mary of Magdala came from a fishing village in the city of Magdala, and she was an extraordinarily independent woman over her time. All four canonical Gospels, as well as the Gospel of Peter, agree that Jesus' body was taken down from the cross and carried by a man named Joseph of Arimathea. Gospel of Mark tells Mary Magdalene as witness of the burial of Jesus. According to the Gospel of Luke, Mary Magdalene was one of the women who traveled with Jesus and helped support his ministry out of their resources, indicating that she was probably relatively wealthy. From the Gospel of Mary, a text dating from the 2nd century AD that surfaced in Egypt in 1896, placed Mary Magdalene above Jesus' male disciples in knowledge and influence. One of these texts, known as the Gospel of Philip, referred to Mary Magdalene as Jesus' companion and claimed that Jesus loved her more than the other disciples. The text stated that Jesus used to kiss Mary, even on her, a text which is not complete. Damage to the text left the last word unreadable, though some scholars have filled in the missing word as mouth. All four canonical Gospels agreed that Mary Magdalene, along with several other women, watched Jesus' crucifixion from a distance. The book of Mark lists the names of women present as Mary Magdalene, Mary mother of James, and Salome. The Gospel of John lists Mary, mother of Jesus, her sister Mary, wife of Clopas, and Mary Magdalene as witnesses to the crucifixion. Mary Magdalene, Mary the mother of James, and Salome went to the tomb just after sunrise, a day and a half after Jesus' burial, and found that the stone had already been rolled away. They went inside and saw a young man dressed in white, who told them that Jesus had risen from the dead and instructed them to tell the male disciples that he will meet them in Galilee. Mary Magdalene's role in the resurrection narrative is greatly increased in the account from the Gospel of John. Mary Magdalene, according to John, went to the tomb alone when it was still dark and saw that the stone had already been rolled away. She did not see anyone, but immediately ran to tell Peter and the beloved disciples who came with her to the tomb and confirmed that it was empty, but returned home without seeing the risen Jesus. Mary Magdalene is one of the most misunderstood characters in the Bible. She has been identified as a sinner, a woman who Jesus exorcised because she was obsessed by 7 demons. She is also labeled as a prostitute. Moreover, Pope Gregory I in 591 AD agreed that 3 people mentioned in various parts of the Bible were actually the same person: the nameless prostitute, Mary the sister of Lazarus, and Mary Magdalene. It was until 1969 when the Catholic Church admitted that they got it wrong and those women were really 3 different people. Because Mary is listed as one of the women who was supporting Jesus' ministry financially, she must have been relatively wealthy. The places where she and the other women are mentioned throughout the Gospel strongly indicates that they were vital to Jesus' ministry, and the fact that Mary Magdalene always appears first whenever she is listed in synoptic Gospels as a member of a group of women. This indicates that she was seen as the most important out of all of them. Mary Magdalene, as an apostle, was Jesus' closest and most beloved disciple, and the only one who truly understood his teachings. In the Gnostic Gospels, Mary Magdalene's closeness to Jesus resulted in tension with another disciple, Peter, due to her sex, and Peter's jealousy of special teachings given to her. This finally leads to some fictions portraying her as the wife of Jesus Christ.